Imagine you're a cow, eating grass, making milk, and fighting aliens for 100 days. On days 1 and 2, I spawned in as a cow. Whoa, I only have 5 hearts. I was at a farm filled with other cows. I even met the farmer who runs this place. The farmer came up to one of my cow brethren with an axe. The farmer killed my friend. No! I ran away from the farmer as fast as I could. That farmer was crazy. I can't go back there. Now I had to live alone and fend for myself. So I crafted a wooden pickaxe, mined some stone, and then made stone tools like a sword, axe, shovel, and another pickaxe. Oh, coal. That will come in handy later. I needed food too, so I looked for a village. Hopefully this place doesn't have bloodthirsty farmers. I was very careful not to be caught stealing this village's crops. You didn't see anything. I then looked for a field to start my own farm, a base of operations, where farm animals won't be slaughtered for their meat and their leather. I think this little hut will do for now. But wait, what's that? It was night, and zombies started approaching my base. Can't I live anywhere in peace? I was glad I made a sword, because I really needed it against these zombies. Die again, you scary zombie! After killing them all, I crafted up some torches and lit up the base. Now I should be safe from mobs. For day 3, I wanted to get started on expanding the base. Just one small hut wasn't gonna be enough, so I collected some more wood and expanded the barn, making it big enough to make multiple rooms. This place looks simple, but still large. I'll make it look nicer soon. I then needed to plant some crops, mostly wheat for bread, but I had some other vegetables to grow as well, like carrots and potatoes. Now I'll never go hungry. I then made a chest and furnace room in the barn and placed some extra food I had in there. But while I was busy, a raccoon snuck in and stole some of the food from one of my chests. Hey, give that back! I chased the raccoon out into the forest, but it was faster than me. Dang it, I lost him. I didn't just lose the raccoon, but also my way back home. I have no idea where I am, and it's really dark outside. Suddenly, I saw a green man hiding behind a tree. I was getting tired for some reason and felt woozy. I then blacked out as the strange man approached me. What's going on? On days 4 and 5, I woke up back at my base. What was that? How did I get back here? I didn't have much time to ask questions because the base was being surrounded by creepers. Oh no, this isn't good. I tried luring them away from the base, just in case they blew up and destroyed it. Follow me, you green freaks. Some of them did blow up, and others I killed, but at least all my hard work wasn't destroyed. Okay, everything's safe, but it does feel pretty empty. I left to go look for a village. Hopefully I can rescue some farm animals and bring them back home with me. But what I found instead was terrible. What the? Is that a cow? Destroying a village? This mutant cow is destroying everything, leaving this village in pieces. Hey man, I don't like villagers either, but this is just wrong.
You show courage by standing up to me. I like that.
The mutant saw himself in me for some reason and offered to let me join him.
I know how to make you strong, and together we can rule the world.
I will get strong, but not with your help. The mutant cow then hit me so hard, I got thrown far away from the village. Oof! Ow! That nearly killed me! I was lost again, and it was getting dark. Luckily, I was next to a cave and had a few torches, so I was able to safely stay there for the night. On days 6 through 9, it was time I got serious. I need to upgrade. I explored the cave and found some coal and iron. I smelted the iron and had enough to make iron tools. This should help protect me while I try to get back home. Luckily, I did make the sword because I ran into some cave spiders. Please don't bite me, please don't bite me. Ow! They were able to poison me, but I killed the spiders before my health got all the way down to 0. Oh, I'm gonna need a shield. So I pulled out my crafting table and made exactly what I needed. Try to get me now, spiders. I made my way out of the cave, and it was nighttime, which gave me the perfect opportunity to test out my new toy on some skeletons. Those arrows can't even touch me. Once I killed all the skeletons, I realized I was still very lost. Maybe let's go this way. When I started heading into some woods, I saw the strange green man again. Wait, are you an alien? The alien then punched me, instantly making me pass out. On day 10, it felt like I was dreaming, but I was inside a spaceship on a medical table with the alien watching over me. Are you gonna do some sick experiment on me? The alien then left the room, only to be replaced by another, very well-dressed alien.
You're a pretty smart-looking cow, but what if I told you I could enhance your strengths as well?
They told me they turned the mutant cow into what he is today, and that they could do something similar to me. No, you created a monster, and I will not allow that to happen to me. I could tell these aliens were evil, and I wanted no part in their plans. Just then, everything went black, and the next thing I knew was that I was back at my base. Whoa, I'm home. Oh, this isn't good. Those aliens are up to something wicked. I can tell. On days 11 through 13, I decided to work on my base. The first step was improving my farms. When I finally found a village, I saw more cows in someone's backyard. But when I got closer, I saw that one of the cows looked different. Is that stone in the cow? That can't be right. The stone cow told me that the aliens did this to her during an experiment, but she didn't mind, which I thought was a bit odd. But maybe it'll come in handy. How about you come live with me on my farm? The farmer let me take the stone cow without having to trade anything. So when I got home, I used some iron to craft a bucket. Finally, I could get some milk. Drinking my own milk would be a little weird, but something strange happened when I milked the stone cow. A bucket of stone? What am I supposed to do with this? How do I even get it out of the bucket? The stone cow said that I needed a solidifier, but she doesn't know how to make one. But while I was distracted by that, the raccoon showed up again. Hey, you! That's my stuff! Get back here! When I cornered the raccoon, he said he was only stealing because he was sad and lonely. I felt bad, so I told him he could live here if he wanted. I only have one condition. Ask before you take any food. You got a name? How about Bandit? Because you're a little thief. From days 14 through 16, I built a raccoon-themed house for Bandit, complete with trash cans filled to the brim. Next, I wanted to get ready to make a cow statue, so I needed to get some sheep. So I stole them from a close-by village. Hey, come with me. I'll give you a better home. I made a quick pen to keep the sheep safe. Then I traveled to the jungle to get some cocoa beans. I'll need them to make brown dye. Ooh, once I collect more wool, I'll be able to start on the statue. Next, I wanted to attend to the crops. I made a few buckets to gather some water to make gardening easier, and then planted some more vegetables and wheat. Now the farm looks better. I need to learn how to make a solidifier though. Maybe the aliens might know, but how do I find them without getting abducted? I needed to search for the aliens, so I went into the woods where I found them first. But instead of aliens, I saw a bear. I didn't want to be eaten, so I had to fight the bear. Take this, you stupid carnivore. After defeating the bear, I felt myself growing much stronger, and my health went up. 5 extra hearts? Whoa! On days 17 through 20, I continued my search for the aliens, traveling to different biomes. I looked through the tundra, no aliens. The jungle, no aliens. And the desert, but still no aliens. They gotta be around here somewhere. As I was about to call it quits, I ran into a strange-looking cow who had different colored spots that looked like coal. Dude, well, what's up with you? The cow told me she was experimented on by the aliens, and now her skin is infused with coal. Oh my gosh. Oh, I met a stone cow just like you. I know how to get the coal off of you, but I don't know how to get the coal out of the bucket. They showed me a recipe on how to make the solidifier. Okay, awesome. I need stone, iron, a bucket, and blue dye. The coal cow and I collected the items I needed, like some corn flour and some cobblestone that I can turn into regular stone. All right, let's go to my place. You're welcome to live with me. On the way back home, it was a bit dark, and I saw an Enderman. Oh no. Oh, I accidentally looked into its eyes. The fight was tough. These things hit hard, but I was lucky to be near a pond and could hide in between hits. Will you just die already? I killed the Enderman, and now it was time to get back home. For days 21 to 23, we got to the base, and it was time to craft the solidifier. This should be how it's made. After I made it, I placed it in the base. I clicked on it and put the bucket of stone in it, and somehow it extracted the stone from the bucket. This is so cool! I have infinite stone! I also got a bucket of coal and was able to do the same. Now I have infinite coal and stone. Thanks, ladies. Let me repay you. I then made 2 new homes at the base. One was stone themed with stone and stone bricks, and the other was coal themed with blocks of coal and stone wall. Now with more coal, I wanted to use it to smelt more iron and make an iron armor set. All right, back to the caves. I was able to find a lot of iron, but while I was mining, I ran into another cow. This one looked like it was infused with iron. Wow, I met you at the right time. Just come with me. I then milked the iron cow and extracted the iron from the solidifier. Now I have enough to make an armor set. I made an armor set for myself and one for Bandit. I also had enough to make some blocks of iron to make another home for the iron cow with an iron theme. How do you like it? Now all the cows had homes, and it made me wonder what other cows I meet, and why the aliens are infusing them with different types of ores. For days 24 through 28, I felt like I was ready to start on the cow statue. I had collected enough wool to make the legs. I made it pretty large, so finishing this statue is going to take a while. When I was done, I was visited by an unexpected visitor, the mutant cow.
Hello again, puny one. I see this is your base.
Yes, and you're not welcome here.
I was going to destroy this place, but since it is yours, I won't.
The mutant cow told me that he respects my courage, but also hates me for standing up to him.
I think I'll give you a taste of my power.
We started to fight, but the mutant could use his knockback ability and do so much damage to me. It was also able to set me on fire. And even though I looked like I could stand my own against him, he still almost killed me.
You are so weak. You should have listened to me and gained powers like mine.
The mutant cow told me that I should reconsider joining the aliens, and then he left. I knew that he was right. I could get amazing powers, but I don't want to join a group of evil aliens. They will just use me, and I'll never feel free. From days 29 through 33, I knew I needed to get stronger to face the mutant cow. Bandit was right, so I ventured out to find anyone who might know how to fight. On my journey, I asked a polar bear, an emu, and a turtle, but none of them could teach a cow anything about fighting. I was at a loss. Hello? I want to learn how to fight. Is someone there? Ah! A tiger pounced on me from out of nowhere. It had me on the ropes, and I was certain I was going to die. But then, an arrow shot from the bush and killed the tiger. It was an alien. Before I knew it, the alien was gone. What a strange little creature. Deeper into the jungle, I found a cute dancing parrot. Hey there, little guy. The parrot told me about a tribe of Bonga to the south. He said they are the best fighters he's ever seen. Thank you so much for your help. I left in search of the Bonga tribe. On days 34 to 37, I found where the Bonga tribe live. Hello, I need your help.
Always willing to assist a compadre.
Even though they were willing to help, and apparently amazing fighters, they still moved very slowly.
So dude, we only use our fighting skills for self-defense. I need you to take the oath that you will never initiate a fight.
I only want to protect others from harm.
Good enough for me, brother.
And so my training began, and my first test was to parkour across an obstacle course. Man, I wish I had stronger legs as a cow. We also played a Minecraft classic, Spleef. So just don't fall off. The game was fun, and my opponent wouldn't go down easy. You're going down, literally. Ha! Finally, we did some meditation.
Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in.
Now it was time for my last test. My master was all of a sudden very fast and could throw punches without me seeing them coming. Please stop! You're overpowering me!
Good. You know how to step away from a fight when you have to.
They told me that discipline is more important than fighting. Even though I lost the battle, they saw I was a good fighter, and I just needed to work on my movement.
Here, put these shoes on. They'll give you the powers of a bunny.
So high jumps and fall damage immunity?
Exactly, dude.
They told me my training with them is now complete, and that they have nothing more to teach me. So I said my thanks and headed back home. I arrived back at home on days 38 through 40 and felt like the place needed some decoration. So I took off the roof of the base and replaced it to look cooler. I also made flower gardens around the windows and switched out the torches with lanterns. I finished it off with a mossy floor. This place is so much better now. But when night came, I saw a floating alien and cow. How the heck are you doing that? I then noticed that it was being controlled by the alien with a levitation device. Put him down! The cow was thrown to the ground and the alien ran away. Are you okay? I realized that the cow was made out of wheat, so I told him he could stay here. I gathered some of his resources and used the solidifier to get infinite wheat, making hay blocks, and then making a wheat-themed house for the new cow. Hopefully a big bad wolf doesn't blow it down. When I was done, the alien came back, this time with a red-looking cow. I helped the new cow up and realized that the alien infused this one with apples. I milked the apple cow, and I had so many apples that I could make a block block of them. So I used the block to make her an apple-themed home. All right, is this alien gonna drop off another cow tonight? I hid in the woods and waited for the alien to show up. And after a while, it came with 2 more cows. One with carrots, the other with potatoes. Put them down! I then initiated a fight with the alien. I got a few hits in before it used its levitation device on me. They then dropped me and used an ender pearl to teleport away. Whoa, where'd it go? Whatever. Everyone okay? Let's get back to my base. I took the new cows home and also used their resources to make homes for them. Now I have an entire community of food cows living next door to the ore cows. These cows are great. I have so much food. I just hate that they were turned into this by those evil aliens' experiments. From days 41 to 43, I set off to learn more about these mysterious aliens. Keep an eye on the place while I'm gone, Bandit. I found a village that looks like it has seen better days. I asked around to find out what happened here. A villager told me that the mutant cow had destroyed most of this place. I looked around for more answers and found a librarian. She sat me down for a chat. She told me that these aliens have been here for generations and that their technology has been the inspiration for magic. Wow. I was learning so much, but our conversation was cut short by a loud explosion. I ran outside and found a huge buffalo attacking the village. What do you think you're doing? The fight was tough, but I am a lot stronger now. I did it! Yeah! After the battle, I talked to the librarian again, and they told me that I could learn magic from the witch in the nearby swamp. That does sound tempting, but I left a raccoon in charge of a herd of cows. I should probably go check up on that. On days 44 through 49, I was relieved to see that everyone at the base was fine. Huh, this is a nice surprise. I feel like bad things usually happen while I'm away. While I was home, I decided to continue working on the statue for a while. Bandit and I formed the shape of the body together, but then we were interrupted by an urgent call for help. Yeah, you found the right place, but I prefer to go by the brave bovine. Anyway, what do you need help with? I was instantly reminded of the time when I was a fox for 100 days, and my family was killed by a creature that I wasn't strong enough to fight. I knew I had to help this little fox find his family again. Show me the way. Hurry! The fox and I rushed to his den, where we found an Eye of Ender drop. Did the attacker leave this behind? Like a calling card or something?
Oh, you found my Eye of Ender. Thank you. I'll be needing that.
You again. Did you and your alien goons kidnap this fox's family?
I'd prefer to think of it as a mandatory sleepover. So, are you going to give me my Eye of Ender back, or what?
No way! Not until you bring this fox's family home.
Ugh, fine. Hear that, boys? Go ahead and beam them down.
The fox suddenly materialized out of thin air.
See, they're fine. No harm done. We're not evil, Bronzo.
I can't say I agree.
Well, that's too bad. Come on down, Jeremy. Time to do away with this cow.
The alien boss left, and one of his goons replaced him. It was time to put my fighting skills to the test against these aliens. You have no right to interfere with the life in this world. Leave us alone. He was a tough opponent, but I could tell he wasn't used to hand-to-hand combat. I got the upper hand and was able to kill him. Yeah, take that, you green freak. As I left the fox and his family, I couldn't help but wonder, why did the alien boss need the Eye of Ender? What were they planning? For days 50 to 53, I went back home to tell Bandit everything that had happened. You're right, I need to learn magic. I followed my footsteps back to the village from earlier to find a nearby swamp. There's a witch's hut.
Oh, look, the cow. I've been expecting you.
Did you see the future?
No, the librarian told me.
She agreed to help me learn how to enchant items and told me I needed to follow her steps on making an enchanting room.
Montage time.
First, I had to gather books, and the librarian was nice enough to let me take hers. Second, I needed to make a diamond pickaxe, so I went mining. Yes, diamonds! Oh, this is enough to make a pickaxe and a sword. Third, I needed to mine obsidian, getting enough to make the enchanting table. And lastly, I needed lapis. I have everything you asked for me now.
Great. Now this is what an enchanting room looks like. Give me your sword.
She then showed me how to use the enchantment table and gave my sword Smite 4 and Fire Aspect 2. Thank you so much. How can I repay you?
Get those aliens off my planet for me.
You can count on me. I wanted to use my new sword, so I found some zombies to battle. Eat diamond, undead! I killed all the zombies in the forest, and my new sword cut through them like butter and set them on fire. After that, it was time to get back home. Bandit, look what I have now! I then got to work on my own enchanting room, digging a little area underneath my base. I didn't want to use it though. I wanted to save up the magic for my diamond armor set once I get it. On days 54 to 58, I woke up in the dead of night to a terrible rattling sound. I went outside to find out what it was. Ah, skeletons! There are so many of them! Each skeleton was no trouble on its own, but their numbers proved difficult to overcome. Where did all these guys come from? Did the aliens send them? All these skeletons gave me an idea. I needed to make my own bow and arrow. And after I did that, I also needed to leave the base and search for more information about these aliens. When I arrived at a village in the desert, everyone there was acting strange. Whenever I got close, the villagers would run away. No one would talk to me. I figured it was time I left. What in the world are you talking about? The villager told me that all the cows were going mad. They started attacking villagers, even the children. I knew I had to put a stop to them. It didn't take long for me to find them after I left town. Hey guys, I heard you were biting villagers and stuff. You can't just do that. Before I could finish, they all started attacking me. I had never seen anything like this. Wait, stop! Don't attack me! I had to kill the other cows because they had mad cow disease, I guess. It was awful. And when I was finished with the fight, I went home, feeling really sad about what just happened. For days 59 through 62, the witch visited my base with an interesting clue for me.
I've got a feeling that those aliens have something to do with the end.
Huh, that makes sense. Maybe that's why the alien boss wanted that Eye of Ender. The witch advised me to get blaze powder so I could craft Eyes of Ender and find a stronghold. I thanked her and left to find a ruined nether portal. Awesome, just have to repair this and light it. As soon as the portal was ready, I entered the nether in search of blaze powder. After searching for a while, I found a fortress and I used my bow and arrow to fight the blazes and my shield to keep me safe from their attacks. Well, mostly safe. I don't want to be cooked beef. I was able to gather a few blaze rods, so I turned to leave, but I spotted a cow trapped in the fortress. Oh my gosh, what are you doing here? This is no place for a gentle herbivore like you. I broke him free from his prison, but he didn't want to follow me home. We'll come back for him, I promise, but it's not safe to stay here too long. We have to go now. The cow was sad to leave his brother behind, but he followed me home anyway. I noticed that this cow was yellow looking. He was a golden cow. This is gonna come in handy. On days 63 through 66, I got back to the witch and gave her the blaze powder.
This'll do perfectly. Now, I need you to get me some ender pearls by killing some endermen.
She then gave me a potion of healing to help me against the endermen, since they have a really powerful punch. Let's kick some endermen butt! I found a bunch of endermen at night, and it was very overwhelming to battle them. But I used my shield and hid in the water, and my sword did a lot of damage thanks to the fire aspect. I was able to get a bunch of ender pearls for the witch. Okay, this should be enough. When I was heading back home, I was stopped by an alien, and they attacked me, knocking me unconscious. I woke up near the base, on top of a crop circle. How did this get here? Wait, where are my ender pearls? I went back home and found the witch waiting for me. I told her about what happened, and she was furious.
I can't believe you were so stupid to let this happen to you. If you want something done, you got to do it yourself.
The witch then stormed off, and I was upset. She was right. I shouldn't have let this happen. Maybe I could cheer myself up by making the gold cow a new home. I milked the gold cow and gathered a lot of gold from the solidifier, making a bunch of gold blocks to give the gold cow his very own gold home. That was a lot of gold, wasn't it? Glad you like it, buddy. On days 67 through 70, I wanted to continue working on the cow statue, so I built the shape of the head. All that's left is adding different shades of brown and gray for the spots. So I set off to the Badlands to find terracotta. On the way, I met some coyotes, and they decided I wasn't a friend. I was food. Don't eat me! I'm sure there are other animals you can eat around here. Those coyotes weren't used to a cow who fights back, and I was able to take them down no problem. Whew, that was an unpleasant interruption. solution? I continued through the Badlands until I found what I was looking for. Brown and gray terracotta. Oh man, I'm tired. Time to go back home and get all cozy in bed. But after the long journey back to the base, I found an unfortunate surprise. Is that the alien boss? What are you doing here? Bandit, no! Before I had a chance to react, the alien boss levitated Bandit and flew away with him. I wasn't going to let him get away with it, but I wasn't able to chase him. He was too fast. I'm coming for you, buddy. Those aliens just made this a lot more personal. On days 71 through 74, I needed to buff up my armor before confronting the aliens, so I went mining for diamonds. Come on, where are the diamonds when I need them? This is taking too long. While rushing through the depths of the cave, I ran into a diamond cow. Wow, that's really good timing. Would you be interested in living at my... Awesome! Follow me! So we left the caves together, and once we got back to the base, I built a diamond theme house for our new resident. No, thank you. All these diamonds are going to be a huge help. I headed inside to craft some new diamond armor and also enchanted them. When I was done, I found a note in my chest that I didn't recognize from the alien boss. It's weird that he calls himself that. I mean your raccoon friend no harm. I only wanted to incentivize you to see my side of our little argument. Come get him in the fields to the north. You'll know the spot by the color of the grass. Oh my gosh, this says where he is. I gotta go now. When I was heading out, the golden cow stopped me. I know, but I don't care. I have to save Bandit. We'll find our way out of the trap after I'm sure he's safe. I turned to leave again, but there was someone I didn't recognize standing in my way. Who are you? Okay, how'd you find my base? I guess that makes sense, in a weird way. I milked the new cow, solidified the golden apples, and finally headed out to save Bandit. While I was on the search for Bandit, I found a pillager outpost. Ooh, I wonder what loot they have. But what was inside was terrible. Just iron and wheat? The crossbow's not that bad. Well, it was no secret that I was at the outpost, so I started attacking the pillagers before they could attack me. Take this, you uncivilized swine. I killed them all. But when I was finished, I noticed an old friend.
Bronzo, what you did right now was wrong.
They told me that I took an oath to never strike first, to only fight for self-defense, and to protect others. You're right. I'm sorry for what I've done. I'm just upset, but it won't happen again.
Do not apologize with your words. Apologize with action and prove that you have learned your lesson and become the keeper of peace.
I will not let you down, Master. We went our separate ways, and I continued looking for Bandit. Finally, for days 79 to 84, I made it to the mushroom biome and found where Bandit was being held prisoner. Wow, this place does look like where aliens would live. Oh, and it's crawling with shulkers. I made sure the shulkers attacked me first before I fought them. I used my shield to dodge the shulkers' attacks, but they still hit me quite a bit, and their bullets made me float. Okay, I gotta get back down. Well, you know what? This makes it easier for me to aim at them. I either used my sword or my arrows and attacked them when they opened their boxes. This is going to take a while, and I'm really high up. It was very time-consuming, but I defeated most of the shulkers, and I saw Bandit in the prison upstairs. I floated up to him and entered the prison where he was being held. Of course I did. I couldn't let them keep you here. I broke Bandit out, and he said we should leave now before the aliens discovered that I was here. Follow me home, Bandit! We got back home to the base for days 85 through 89, and it was time to finish the cow statue. Time to replace the wool with different colors and materials. Bandit and I did all the shading, making sure the spots matched me as close as possible, and we used colors that most resembled a cow's skin. This looks awesome! It's a giant me! The statue turned out so good that I wanted to show it off to other cows. So I went to find a village so I could invite more cows over. Here's a nice village, and look, a green cow. This one was made of emerald, and a villager was milking her, but they looked mad that they couldn't get the emeralds out of the bucket. I can help you get the emeralds out, but if I do, you must set this cow free. They agreed, so I took the buckets of emerald back to my place and used the solidifier. That's all the buckets. Let's take it back to the villager. I gave the emeralds to him, and they set free the cow as promised. I brought them back with me and gathered emeralds for them, making a bunch of emerald blocks and turning it into their new emerald theme home. Yeah, it does, buddy. On days 90 through 93, I received a visitor with a message. What is with you guys and cows? Just leave me alone. In that case, I choose death. Your death. I attacked the alien, but I got caught by his levitation device. Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. I didn't give up. I used my bow and arrows and my sword to take him down. Oh, that would have hurt if I wasn't immune to fall damage. The witch came out of the forest where she had been watching the fight.
Bronzo, I have to say, I'm impressed. You handled that fight well and earned back my support.
You really mean it? Thanks, Mom.
Just listen. I've discovered that the Ender Dragon no longer guards the End Gateway.
The witch explained that the aliens had seized the opportunity to take over the End, using the mutant cow to stop any other intruders from passing through the End Gateway. If that's true, they must be stopped. I'll take care of the mutant cow and the aliens.
I know you will. This will help.
The witch transformed me into a super buff cow. Whoa! I have 30 hearts now, and I'm all armored and cool looking. Well, thank you so much. From days 94 to 96, I realized that if I wanted to even attempt to face off against the mutant cow, I would have to upgrade my gear and get more Eyes of Ender. But to craft those, I need to get blaze powder again and netherite scrap. To the nether. I found a fortress with a blaze spawner and got to work. Die! Ooh, okay, that's fire's hot. Okay, I'm on fire. After getting a few blaze rods, I remembered the gold cow whose brother was trapped here. So I asked some locals if they had seen a cow around. They didn't seem up for conversation though. You don't want to talk? Okay, bye. While traveling through the Crimson Forest, I ran into some hoglins who were a little more friendly. Have you guys seen a cow around here? About yay big and probably being held against his will? They told me that the piglins across the river of lava were holding him hostage. I thanked them and set off. There they are, the piglins, right across the river, like the hoglin said. I may have celebrated a little too early because the piglins started attacking me. There was a lot of them, but they still took fire damage from my sword, and I had some golden apples that helped me through the fight. With the piglins defeated, I freed the netherite cow and brought him back home with me. Come with me, your brother is at my base, and you have a nephew now. It's a long story. I'll explain on the way. When I got home, I milked the netherite cow to obtain some scrap. I then combined the scrap with gold ingots and crafted netherite ingots. With these, I can craft some insane weapons and make you a house, of course. I got to work building the house, and by dawn, it was complete. Then I turned my attention to upgrading my armor and weapons, crafting a smithing table so I can convert my diamond items into netherite items. Finally, a full set of netherite. For days 97 and 98, I said my goodbyes to everyone at the base, all the different cows, and most importantly, Bandit. You're in charge if I don't come back. I had one last thing I had to tell everyone. This is very important, everyone. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on, like this video, and comment what mob I should do a 100-day video as next. It was time for me to find the end portal, so I had to kill more Endermen. Eat netherite sword! Ha ha ha! Oh man, I'm so OP! After killing a bunch of them, I made the Eyes of Ender. Let's start searching for the stronghold. I threw the eyes into the air and followed them. On day 99, I found the stronghold, but I ran into a problem before even entering. Oh gosh, I'm too big to fit. Maybe this transformation wasn't such a good thing after all. I was starting to lose hope when suddenly I transformed back into my regular cow form. Maybe my form is linked to my mood or something. Whatever, at least I can fit inside now. I searched through the stronghold for the end portal and stumbled across a library filled with zombies. I have more important battles to fight. Leave me and my brains alone. I killed every last zombie and continued on my way. After a lot more searching and a little getting lost, I finally found the end portal. Eureka! Just gotta activate it with my Eyes of Ender. I entered the portal, and it was time for the final battle. On day 100, I found that the witch was right. The Ender Dragon was gone, and now the End Gate was being guarded by the mutant cow. Gotta turn buff again. I approached the mutant cow, ready for our battle.
I see you used magic to grow stronger. Pathetic. Only the alien science can bring real power.
He used his fire attacks on me, but now I could also set him on fire too. And his knockback power didn't do much damage to me anymore, since I was immune to fall damage.
You have grown stronger. Perhaps you need more of a challenge.
They ran into another portal, the End Gateway, so I followed him in. On the other side, there was an entire alien civilization. They really have taken this place over. I fought off some of the aliens, who had laser guns, but they were no match for me and my netherite armor. Die, Sleemo! And stay out of my world! The mutant cow and the alien boss were the only ones left to fight.
Finish this for me.
With pleasure.
The mutant cow looked like he was still able to battle, but he was weak, and I was able to get the upper hand, ending him with one final blow.
No!
You surprised me. but it will not be enough to defeat me.
You're just a puny alien, and you're going down. The alien boss then put on netherite armor.
Bring it.
We started fighting, and even though I was tired from the previous battles, I did not let that stop me.
How are you still alive?
It's called perseverance. Now take this! And with that, the aliens were defeated! Yes, I won! Let's go!